Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're out here at the Avon Park Aero Model Club. We're going to be taking up the Arrows L-39 50mm, a little toss and boss. So I put the hat cam on. I like to throw the L-39 over my head like this.
Motor on.
All right, I like to put in the self-level.
Self-level.
Right off the bat, which is the vector system of safe for launching, and then I'll switch to their version of AS3X, which is the same as wind mitigation. Alrighty.
AS3X mode.
All right.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
I'm running a 1500 RC Hackers 4S in there. And on these little toss and bosses, I've only ever flown them with 4Ss. I wouldn't have any idea on how they perform on a 3S. And I've never had a heating problem or a ESC overheating on me or a motor burning out or anything. And every one of these have got, I don't know, several, probably 150 flights on each one of them. I got all 5 of them. They're just good flying little birds. What a fun little plane to fly.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right, land it, take off again. I'm the only person flying today, so. All right. And it's got plastic skids on the underside of it, so you don't have to worry about landing. Not gonna hurt it. All right, let me go pick it up.
Motor off.
Still got a minute and a half. All right, motor back on. We're going to take off in the AS3X version, or their optimized mode now. There we go. It is windy. Got to get on them sticks quick though if you're going to fly and not self-level for launch. Just give her a nice forward chunk. About half throttle, that's all you need. And I usually fly these things not at full throttle the whole time, but about 3/4 most of the time.
1 minute.
Sounds really good. That wind is really having its way with it though. But I showed you the flags. I mean, it's windy right now. All right, let's go ahead and land it. If you can land in the wind, the better, all for the better. Always got more control. All right.
Motor off.
We got 36 seconds. Let's try it one more time.
Motor on.
One more quick up and down. And we will do
Self-level.
self-level this time.
AS3X mode. 20 seconds.
We get turned around here. Out of the power now. Bring her in straight into the wind, and then a little bit of flare right before you touch. There you go. Got to be careful. You keep them wings level, especially if you bounce out. I didn't have enough juice to go around again. So keep them wings level, because you let that one wing hit, then you're going to go into a tumble, then you're going to have damage. All right, we're going to pause right there. We'll go back to the bench and we'll talk about it. All right, we still had 6 seconds left on the I guess a 3.5 minute timer, if I remember right. Let me just make sure. No, 3.5 minutes. So we flew for basically 3 minutes and 25 seconds. I'm running an RC Hackers 4S, 1500 milliamp 4S. It's got 100C. These are great little batteries. Unfortunately, they're out of stock right now here towards the end of September 25. That's my battery placement right there. Running an AR410 Spectrum receiver, and that's the Vectra system right there. Let's see what kind of life we had left in the tank. How much juice is left in the tank? How much gas we got? Of course, I had to unplug the battery. Got an XT60 connector, just so you're aware. 17% left, so it's a good thing we landed. So really set your timer for 3 minutes and fly the way you want. All right, we're going to change batteries. I couldn't tell you where CG is. It'll be in the description of the video. But if I remember right, it runs right along the bottom of the wing here, right on this tape line. And remember, CG is pretty important with the plane. If you don't have a CG right, then there's no real point in flying, because you're going to have an uncontrollable brick. So, all right, battery's a little warm. Got a fresh one in. Let's take it back out there and get you a bonus flight. We'll go over the rates and everything after that flight. All right, bonus flight. Bonus flight with the L-39 from Arrows. Take it up and have some fun with her. Take off and self-level into the wind.
AS3X mode.
Here I'm reaching for the imaginary rudder that I don't have. Remember, it's strictly a bank and yank. There is no yaw control. No yaw. No yaw here. We're in a state of non-yaw.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Got more than enough power to go from inverted upside down. No problem at all. They're just good flying little planes. I think they're running them on sale now, like $149 or something like that. I could be wrong. Probably am. But that's all the Arrows 50 millimeter toss and boss. The Avanti, the little Viper, T-33, the Bayhawk, and this L-39 here. There. Inside turn. If I had a rudder, would have snap rolled, but I don't have a rudder, no yaw. Turn the motor off, let her glide down, curl the electronics off, back on it, take it up, turn the motor off, let it dive. Take it up like that and then push the nose down, let it glide down. That'll help cool them electronics off a little bit. A little airflow over your battery.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
You can keep them in fairly tight. This is a jet that you can take to a ball field or a small schoolyard, just depending on your cities or municipalities' policies and rules. But these are electric, so that does help a lot. sometimes you run nitro and stuff, you have a harder time getting permission to fly. But electric's almost a guarantee you're not going to have any issue. Just a fun little plane just to throw in the back seat of the car, take down the field, burn a couple of batteries up after work, you know. Here I am reaching for that rudder again. That's what muscle memory will get you. All right, let's see if we can't do a tap and go with this plane that's got no gear, belly lands. There, they're a smack and go really. All right. That is fun. All right, let's get her glided in here. Bring her by slow. You don't have to go full speed all the time. All right, out of the power now, gliding, gliding. Remember, you want to pull the nose up right before you touch. Oh man. But I'm out of juice. But you know what? I think we'll try it anyways. We'll give it a shot anyways. Self-level.
Self-level. AS3X mode.
See if we can improve on that landing a little bit.
20 seconds.
Hobby Zone, I want to thank you for sending the plane out for a review. I've always been a fan of these little toss and boss, and this L-39 is no exception. It's just a great flying little plane. Now there you go. Now that's textbook on how you should land it. All right, walk over here and get it. All right, check the battery on this one. To be honest, I don't remember. I don't know if I hit record when I was checking the battery on the last one. I'm sure I did, but that one had 19% left. Flew the same way. Had 17 seconds left on this flight, so should be comparable. Get it checked real quick, and then we'll go over the rates. 14%, pretty close. All right, the rates that I flew in were my high rates. Aileron, actually I only have one rate. Ailerons are 125 with 15% expo. And the elevator, 125 with 15% expo. It's the only rate I got. And the vector system, you have to plug it into an open channel on your receiver. That's one of the reasons why, yes, it's a 4-channel plane, but you don't have rudder. So therefore that gives you that open channel, and you assign that to a 3-position switch on your computerized transmitter, and then you can pick your different levels. In this case, when you have self-level, or same thing as safe, in the Spectrum world, she automatically levels. See the ailerons, how they hold their position, how the elevator holds its position? That's self-leveling. Or their optimized mode, which is the same thing as wind mitigation, or AS3X, which it just counteracts the outside forces that the computer realizes that's not you, that's an outside wind or something moving the plane, and it just counteracts it just to keep the small, light little piece of foam fly like a much heavier plane. And then of course you have direct mode, which is no kind of gyro whatsoever. I use that mode to trim her out to make sure she's trim, and then I turn on the optimized mode, or the wind mitigation, or AS3X, to enjoy the flight. And I use self-leveling to take off, just because why not? You've got it, use it. Grab our canopy, which blew away again. All right. Anyways, that is the Arrows L-39 Albatross. Great flying little toss and boss. This is Fat Guy Flies RC saying God bless y'all, God is good. And don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends, and then toss and boss from Arrows. Thank you, Hobby Zone. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.